Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Harachakodash. Double honors be unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you all, for we like that the bishop not this word of thought, truth, and sincerity. And to all of you, I do say Shalom. I'm coming in with a quick hit, which I'm entitled "The Blessings Ain't for You Other Nations Out There." And that's really the spirit, if you will, for me to title it that way, because originally I planned on just titling it, "Who is that man that feareth the Lord?" Pursuant to the book of Psalms, the 25th chapter, verse 12 to 14, as that's the main topic in this video. But the spirit said otherwise, as it applies to the main discussion. But this is the book of Psalms, the 25th chapter, verse 12. What man is he that feareth the Lord? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. And that man that feareth the Lord is really Jacob, man. Alright, the nation of Israel, because throughout recorded history, there has been, only one specific type of people that have, feared the Lord, really, and that was the nation of Israel. When we look at that word fear, it goes back to the Hebrew word yar'ah, which means reverent, revere. When you revere something, you're showing great respect and honor. You're showing your due integrity. And how do you demonstrate that? By keeping the law as commanded. Alright, the codes of conduct, if you will, the laws such as commandments, which we try to keep to the best of our ability. Alright, that is our code of conduct, how we're to conduct ourselves, and that is our service. Alright, that is how we please the Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. So, I believe that man that feareth is Jacob. And you other nations out there, don't apply to that role, to that title. With that being said, since you're not, because from verse 12 to 14, it goes into that specific type of people, how that man that feareth shall inherit the earth. Hey, you heathen out there, don't fear the Lord. Alright. And there's no account in history whatsoever where you had an Ammonite or Canaanite or whatever, go out to the highways and hedges in a garment and praise Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Never, man. Alright. There is never no Elamite prophets or any of that sort. And there probably were. Those are most likely Jake, and the speckled bird, right? Looking like other nations, which that is, a thing, through the mixing, because we got dispersed throughout the nations, man. And Jake is throughout the four corners of the earth, which is why it's a fulfillment of prophecy for the chariots to pick every single one of them up throughout the four corners of the earth. From the ends of the earth they shall be gathered together. Now it's in the book of Isaiah. I'm mistaken, it's in the 47th chapter. But bear with me. Or it's like it was not. Alright. Bear with me. This is the book of Isaiah 41, verse 9. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, not cast thee away. Again, referring to the nation of Israel. But actually, the main precept I wanted to pull out, was the book of Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. See? No other nation was put in there. You didn't hear, the Jebusites. You didn't hear any of them, man. Hey, where does Esau fit into this, man? Now we understand that there are some, heathen, that find out that they're the heathen and that we're the true Israelites, man, and they fear the Lord. But it ain't going into that, man. We're talking about those that fear the Lord. Alright. And those that fear the Lord are the nation of Israel. I want to get out the book of Psalms. Actually, I'm going to continue back on Psalms, the 25th chapter. Bear with me. Alright, him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. Yeah, so Psalms 147th chapter. That applies well. Alright, because we have been the only nation the Lord's taught, man. In the book of Deuteronomy, the first 5 books of Moses, which was Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and you read about the law, the commandments, and even in the rest of the scriptures, it's wise counsel. We've even been commanded by modern day apostles and elders, as well as back in the ancient world. You read the epistles, and there was some good, some good advice right there, man, that we apply to our daily life. Codes of conduct. But the book of Psalms 147th chapter, verse, man, that's the thing right there. See, we've been taught through the scriptures, man, and this book is really for the nation of Israel. It really does not apply to any of you guys out there. Are you so-called pastors, really, which you guys really ain't chosen of the Lord. You guys shouldn't be holding the book, and it's really the spirit of life. You guys can't even, that heathen that self-proclaim to be Christians can't even open the book because the spirit don't allow you to. It only allows, it's called within the nation of Israel, the people whom the Lord has chosen, brought into this truth, and Lord will those elect few. But Psalms 147th chapter, verse 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Alright, so call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai for that. And all praise be the Lord for choosing us, man. And really, if you think about it, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai for being making you an Israelite, man. I've been thinking about that for a while now. And how much would it suck to be Moabite, But continuing on to the 25th chapter, verse 13, his soul shall dwell at ease. Yes, our soul shall dwell at ease very soon, because right now we're in vexation of spirit, as always, day and night. One thing Jay like to do is like to go to sleep. They don't like waking up. They find sleep as an escape from reality. Why? Because we fed the curses, man. And it's been that way. Throughout history, we'd always go into captivity and always face, drama, a lot of conflicts and affliction and whatnot. Very soon, that won't be the case. We that fear the Lord, waiting on the Lord, our soul shall dwell at ease very soon. And his seed shall inherit the earth. Alright, our seed shall inherit the earth. And that is, one of the blessings, the prophecy. A future prophecy that is coming to pass very, very soon, where we will inherit not only the entirety of the globe, alright, but really the whole universe. And, a lot of all you talk about is conquering the galaxies. Well, you either won't be able to conquer the galaxies. We're gonna conquer the galaxies. The nation of Israel. You ever seen that movie Brightburn? I forget the kid's name, the main character. He's really an extraterrestrial in the film, just to spoil it. But if you really think about it, we're like an extraterrestrial, man. We're above all peoples, right? We're separated. We're different. We're literally different. Hey, we're him. You're not him. We're him. Y'all think y'all different. Y'all ain't different, man. We are. And one thing that one kid from Brightburn said was, take the world. So that is what we're going to do. The funny thing is, it's bound to happen. It's set in stone, or really set in sapphire, if you will. A little inside joke, set in sapphire. For those that are in the know, and those that aren't, it's called, I'm mistaken, the commandments were really in sapphire. Sapphire is a gemstone, set in stone, because people think it's stone commandments, but I mean, sapphire, set in sapphire. Digressing back, Psalms the 37th chapter, verse 28. Alright. And it doth read, for the Lord... Oh, look, I found something. In verse 12, or verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. That's another precept you could add on. And that meek is talking about us, man. But the point, verse 28, for the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. Yeah, because it would be unrighteous for the Lord to give us all the evil and never give us the kingdom. We've only had an introduction, which is the 40 years of peace under King Solomon, but that really wasn't it, man. After that, we were done. We were toast. All right, yeah, the kingdoms continued, but the Lord wasn't dealing with those, man, with those kings, and those kings are wicked. All right, so for the Lord loveth, and if you think about it, we were one of the smallest kingdoms in existence, man. In all of history, we were one of the smallest kingdoms. All right, you got what's it called? The Neo-Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire. Salaki. The Neo-Assyrian Empire, or Salaki. The Assyrian was before the Babylonians. The Assyrians are the Babylonians. They just became the Babylonians. Salaki about that. So you had the Assyrians, the Babylonian Empire. You had the Medo-Persian Empire, and so on and so forth. All right, under Esau, Edom, you obviously have the Greco-Roman world, those two empires, and even after the Eastern Roman Empire, which was the Byzantine Empire, fell down. I'm mistaken, under the Ottoman Turks. The Ottoman Turks were actually Esau as well, if I'm mistaken. And you had other kingdoms after that, man. During the colonization period. 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, 19th, for hundreds of years, man. It's always been this Kraken man Jack that's been running. So it would be unfair and unrighteous and not of the Lord to give us all the evil and never give us the good. The Lord has to keep a balance, right? Hey, for a just way is his delight. And a part of that, like I did lesson last time, went into mercy as a part of his balance. He's going to show us mercy. He's going to show the nation of Israel mercy. So he will forsake not his saints. Those saints, really the Israelites, man. Saints meaning sanctified, separated. Hey, that's in the book of Deuteronomy, if I'm mistaken, the 32nd chapter. Hey, we're separated, we're above all nations. For the Lord loveth judgment, forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. And who's the seed of the wicked? The Edomites, man. And that's in the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter, verse 4. You're the wicked, the border of wickedness, and you'll be cut off. So just like it's a fulfillment of prophecy for us to reap the good once and for all, very soon, the Lord will also has a prophecy for you, and it's your name wiped out. But don't worry, you'll come back. You'll come back to the heathens, and even then, you still won't get a part of the blessings, man. All you talk about is being a God, but you won't be it. You want to be one, so you talk about it, but it's not meant for you. You'll never be one. Esau, you will never be a God. Alright? Verse 29, the point. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. Look into the book of Daniel. I forget what chapter it was in. If I'm mistaken, it was the 7th chapter. It made a mention how the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and rule it forever and ever and ever. So when in verse 29, when it says forever, really meaning forever and ever and ever, because forever can mean a long time, but in this case, forever, ever and ever, meaning all eternity, everlasting. That's the point. There'll be no end. There'll never be a day where we collapse. All right, all your rebellions that you'll incite, because we know you're gonna incite rebellion. You're gonna have these crackers out there in the fields, picking up our goddamn cotton and whatnot. They're gonna be consulting with each other, whispering in each other's ears, like, all right, we're gonna what's it called? Ambush this guy. All right, this guy thinks he's a god. Nah, we're gonna ambush him. We're gonna take him down, and we're gonna ransack this and that and the third. We're gonna take his mules, his horses. We're gonna load up on arms and, what's it called? Kill his servant. No, that ain't gonna happen, man. your rebellions will fail. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have super hearing, and we're gonna hear everything you're gonna do. And before even even plan on how to execute your little scheme, hey, you're already gonna be persecuted. You know, just like how we're gonna be persecuted and we were persecuted, now we're gonna persecute the fuck out of you. But you know, yeah, look, speak the devil. Verse 22, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him, but you won't be able to slay us, man, in the kingdom. You know? But I just want to do a quick lesson on that. You know, so you heathen nations will never reap of the blessings. The blessings ain't for you, except for the nation of Israel. And that's that was already set in stone, you know? It was fixed. It was predetermined out of the Lord Yahweh by Shai's mind how to do things. You know, I just want to do a quick lesson on that. Lord was edifying to